be the powerful space between opposite poles. If you imagine you're here in the centre and there are different poles either side of you, that is where you should always be, in the middle, somewhere in the middle, weaving in and out through ego and soul, okay? There's a weave. You can't have one without the other. Both are important. And those poles, those dualities within you, you know, we can slide up this way or we can slide that way. We've got very far left, we've got very far right within us. We've got very good, we've got very bad. We can be all of these things. But where your energy needs to be right now is in this centre. Now this makes me think of the rune Isa, which is just like a stick. It might come out in your runes in a moment. And that rune is all about being in the moment, being present. And that's where your energy needs to be right now. I feel like you could be running out the door trying to make something happen, trying to fix something in your life here, where you're being actually called to just stay. Be that third pillar. Be that pillar for yourself. And that is where the knowledge is going to be gained for the next point in your journey. So let's see, as this third pillar, what do you need to know right now? What am I looking for? I'm actually going to pick, I'm going to pick a woodland one. So the space between these polarities then for you, what is in that gap? What is in that space? Because that's what it feels like right now. It's like you're in the middle of this gap. And it's not going to stay like that forever. But for right now, you need it. The duck and chrysanthemum look. Now, ducks may be significant to you. Maybe they are an animal that you resonate with. I mean, you see ducks all the time, don't you? Everywhere you go, like down the park, things like that. Now, chrysanthemums to me remind me of my nan. I think everyone's nan back in the day had like a garden full of chrysanthemums, or they were always part of a bouquet or something, weren't they? So there's something to celebrate that's coming in for you. But in order for you to receive that, you've got to stay. You've got to stay in this energy where you're at, because if you try and move from that energy, you're not going to receive this. And it feels like Lady Luck is on your side right now. Something lucky wants to come in for you, wants to show you how far you've come in holding that pillar, because your arms might be tired. You might be feeling like, how long have I got to hold this for? Well, something's coming in to solidify that pillar, if you like. But you right now are the one that is in the gap. And if you can see that person there, they've got their sword. They basically look a bit like a knight, don't they? And they've got their bowl. Is that a bowl? Yeah, lifting up to the sky. You're about to receive something. And this is in line with, if you're going to feel like the luckiest person. Rado. Now, the reason you're going to feel like this is because instead of rushing out the door after some kind of temptation, you decided to stay put and be present. You were like, yeah, that's really tempting and everything, but I really need to focus on my stability. Now, Hagalaz then has seen you being there for yourself. For once, you're holding up the roof for yourself. Whereas before you might have run away from it and then said, oh no, look, my house has fallen down, but you didn't do anything about it. Whereas this time you're like, no, I need to fix this. I need to do something right. So that is why this change is coming in now. Kainaz has been a rune riding the energies recently, and this is about you paying attention. You did pay attention to the fact that you needed to hold things up, that you needed to be still and present. Okay. Now, let's just get into the tarot cards on this. I'm trying to think which tarot cards I want to use. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot, because what I'm trying to find for you in this reading is, where are you going to feel this reward for the effort of staying in the gap, staying in that transitional point? Because it feels like there's a reward coming in for you, something that's going to fill your cup quite a lot. Yes, we have the 10 of Cups. Oh, and the High Priestess. Wow. Okay. There's a wish fulfillment of yours, and I feel like it could be surrounding, it could be about a relationship. It's definitely about some kind of family unit. So if family has been on your mind right now, if there's been issues with family or children, I feel like things are going to come together. And I feel like you know this, like you've had a dream about people being together. Your dream may have been like sat around, I can see like a living room or a sofa or something like that. And it's like a blending of families coming together. So maybe you're in a relationship where you weren't sure if the blending of the families was ever going to be possible, but you're realising that actually, yeah, there's a lot of fulfilment here. And because you stood it out, you stuck it out instead of running away or going after temptation that was there, you've actually made this more empowered. You've actually brought more fulfillment and more luck into your life because of that. And you're realising this, I feel. That's why you're like, I got to get there quickly before this opportunity disappears, because it feels like in this moment that you've been like, I'm just going to work on me for now and I'm going to just stay present. It's almost like this has all been shown to you through some kind of vision and you're seeing it now. You're seeing now, that's what I want. You've become very aware of this. But the only thing that hasn't happened yet is the decision hasn't been made. It's almost like you're just constantly maybe waiting. You're definitely paying attention to things and you're waiting. Now, this might be a lack of feeling worthy or feeling like, well, what if it doesn't work out though? What if if I move my arms or if I move anything here, what's going to happen? Are things just going to crumble? Well, this message today is about, no, you've done, you are that space between the pillars. You will always be that space between the pillars and you don't have to run out the door to receive anything here. It's coming to you. This card is number 10, which represents the Wheel of Fortune in Tarot. So that's all about changes, learning from karmic lessons. And in you being that powerful space between the poles there, you've had some realizations, and that's what's bringing this look in. Yes, you've taken a different perspective on things and you've seen the light. I've seen the light. What's that song? And that's why my heart sings. Oh my God, we got the Knight of Swords on the bottom again there. So, okay, being that pillar between the opposite poles, you are like the alchemist. You're like the magician that's bringing the worlds together. So it feels very much like bringing the material and the spiritual world together. And you've seen an opportunity there. Now, seeing this knight twice is telling me that is your redirection, is don't let this lucky opportunity pass you by through being too preoccupied with temptation that actually isn't a long-term fulfillment. Because the Ten of Cups there it's a long-term fulfillment coming in. Something about waves, just heard on there, waves. There's still this feeling of instability, of like you want to find security and stability, and it's like you're worried about whether you can or not. But something really does stand out to you at this time. And with Canas and the Six of Wands, something that you've done has made your aura glow. It's made you stand out and it's bringing to you a lot of fortunate things. So whether you feel unstable or not, this Four of Wands energy is coming in. This is all about celebration, things to celebrate, things going well for you. For some of you, this can be stability in relationships. You may be going to a wedding in April, which I feel could be significant to do with this. There's going to be some kind of issue with transport to do with this wedding. Hate to say it. So that could be very specific to somebody. When this happens, please do drop a message, let me know. So let's see, why is that significant to you, this thing happening in April? Yes, okay. It's happening because you're going to be, you're going to stand out quite a bit, I feel, to somebody around that. And I do actually see you being in some kind of commitment or relationship with a person in about June, and it could stem from you meeting them at this wedding in April. You are honestly very lucky at this time, so enjoy that. A King of Pentacles is coming in. This is that stability, that security, If this resonates with you, drop me a DM. I'd love to look deeper into this for you. Have a blessed day.